Ooh, Entei. Look at this guy's team. That team is so cool. All right, Entei, Zern. We got Groudon, Lele, Greninja, and Drifblim. So the reason why you lead with this type of lead versus my team, or the reason why you bring an Ninja, first of all, you can go like Matlock, Geomancy. That's busted. So we're talking about items. I think Entei has some sort of berry. Xerneas has the Power Herb. Berry on Groudon. Maybe Z-move. Lele potentially has Scarf. We're going to be able to scout that within the first couple turns of the game. Greninja has the Sash, and Seeds are on... Yo, Ziggy Tomu with the rating party of 4. My guy, thank you for that rating party. For some reason, I don't know why it's not popping up, but I will take those. And yeah, Drifblim with the Seeds. So the way we're actually going to be able to beat this is, I think we're still going to go Groudon. I think we're actually going to go Groudon Gyarados because that's one of my favorite leads to do against Drifblim leads. It's one of my favorite leads to do against, Xerneas leads as well. Groudon's good. He's really weak on those intimidating slots, so that's good. Ho-Oh's still a really good thing. What is Matt? And, Z Geomancy? I don't know about that. I still got 21 seconds. I think Coco's usable here just to reset the terrains. And Dugtrio has THATSash. So here we go. Oh, I already have 4. Yeah, I already have 4. I was like, I get another Pokemon? I'll take this. Thanks for the match earlier. Was practicing new teams. Yeah, what team was yours? What team was yours? Did I win that game? I'm kidding. Thank you for playing anyways. Did you beat me? I don't remember. We play people all the time. Anyways, let's go. Let's see what else we got going on here. Groudon Gyarados. Cool. So I write this up. Versus Greninja Groudon. This is actually really good for me. What we're going to do is actually going to Thunder Wave his Greninja slot. And if he wants to go for Mat Block, he could totally go for Mat Block. He also has like a bunch of different options to go for like... I don't think he's going to Swords Dance. I don't think he's going to sub. He can do those things. But we'll see. I'm just going to go Protect and play it really, really passive. And we're going to try to Thunder Wave that Greninja. I want to see what he's doing. I think he's going to go for like a Grass Knot or something. So we'll see. Gyarados is not scared of these Pokemon. But I really do think there's also a Rock Attack. I really do think that there's a Rock Attack on the Groudon. Like I said, they only ever lead Groudon if there's a Rock Attack on it to catch the Ho-Ohs. So I got to play really smart. And I'm going to try and bring in my Ho-Oh when I can and go for a value Sacred Fire. So let's see if he's going for a Swords Dance this turn. Grass Knot! I blocked those! Unless you're hitting my Gyarados, which actually isn't that bad. It's not that bad. Rock Slide! Rock Slide against my Gyarados! No! Gyarados! Don't you flinch, my boy! You're intimidated. Don't flinch, my boy! Oh, man. Fuck, flinch, my boy! Ah! Oh, you were the guy that used Kyogre Xerneas Tornadus. Yeah, that was definitely a luck game. Yeah. Oh, that game, what happened was I had to step away and check the QR code. The QR code that I'm using is incorrect, and that's what lost me the game. I'm using the Scarf Coco, and Scarf Coco, I completely set it up to where I'd fight your Kyogre 1v1, but I didn't have enough time to like count the Tailwind turns because I was checking something else. But Diamond, yo, taking it. Yo, I'm getting never lucky right now, pretty hard, but like, what else am I supposed to do? I actually think I switched this thing in on the Grass Knot Rock Slide, and again, I'd really like to go for this. I would really like to be able to hit a Thunder Wave and not be flincherinoed. Can't believe you actually got that flinch off on me. That's so never lucky. Damn. All right. Yeah, let's go. Electric Surge is up. It's not really doing a lot. Let's see if he goes for the Grass Knot. Yep, round 2 Grass Knot. You hit my Gyarados? No, he's hitting the Coco. I'm gonna laugh if he goes for the P-Blades. That'd be so raw. Yeah, Rock Slide. That's right, you miss on Coco. Can you not flinch me this time? Please don't flinch me anymore. I do not like that. Thunder Wave. Making the connections, I'll take it. Give me those connections. Alright, so this time, right, he might switch it up. But let's see. I think I'm just going to Volt Switch in the Greninja. He doesn't have any other fighting type. He doesn't have any other types to really make that work, so we're just going to go Volt Switch in there. I kind of want to Protect with my Gyarados. There's no real reason to try and like Waterfall his Groudon, because he's faster than me anyways. I can just Protect with Gyarados this turn. It's either Protect with Gyarados or actually just Switch. I think I might actually just Switch. I like this. This play works. Now let's see if he goes for Tech Rage. I doubt it. I doubt he's going to Tech Rage. Yeah, I like this play a lot. Watch what we're going to do. So we're going to go, uh-oh. This is going to be a sick play if this works. Don't Protect. Just be paralyzed. You can try to Protect bait me, but that's right, you don't. Perfect. I know you're Grass type. I don't care. This is completely fine. I got no problem with that. It was a crit too. I'll take it. So watch this. So we Volt Switch into the Greninja, who's a grass type, thanks to Protein. And then we're going to come in with our Gyarados and get a second Intimidate up onto that Groudon. And so it's going to make it so Rock Slide does not KO my Gyarados. It's going to proc my Berry. Right? That's the play that we're going for. That's what we're going for. Alright, so hopefully it works. Rock Slide, that's right. Don't KO my Pokemon. Just proc berries. That's right. Just proc berries. There we go. We did it. Making the best plays, living our best life, going all the way back up to whatever we can. Ice Beam, y'all, I don't care. Ice Beam. Alright, we can KO that thing with oh if we want. Ooh, I don't like that. Alright, I'm gonna Roost. He's an ice type. I'm just gonna protect here. I'm trying to save that for when he brings out Xerneas. I'll just Roost. Eventually he'll get parried. I do have to watch my timer though. I'm supposed to have Recover and it's so scary. He's withdrawing, dude. It's absolutely fine. Please leave. Please leave. I don't like you either. Alright, so we see Entei. I think he could also be Grass Knotting the Gyarados slot because it would do a fat amount. Alright, and he's paralyzed. Perfect. So 4 out of the 6 go in, only 2 Ubers, got that much. Some of the abilities are unfamiliar. I think I've just said bring more to the YouTube. You said you are, it'd be good to watch and learn. Yeah, it's a hard format. It's definitely a hard format. We're going to paralyze that Entei. We're going to paralyze all of this guy's Pokemon. And right now he's an Ice type on the Greninja. We don't need to use Tailwind right now. I don't actually think there's a reason to Tailwind right now. He might go for, like, Sacred Fire. Stone Edge! Why does he have so many rock attacks? Why do you have so many rock attacks? Why are you faster than my Ho-Oh? Is he Scarfed? Wait, are you Scarfed, Entei? With the Oh, and I missed my Thunder Wave! What is this game? Can I play the game? You know the game? Pokemon? He's totally Scarfed. The fuck is this? He Ice Beamed, right? Oh, I'm so pissed. Scarf Entei? That's some bull. And I missed my Thunder Wave. That's the bullshit. Oh, well. We're still fine. Yeah, that's right. Get out of here. You get out of here with your Rock Slide Groudon and your Stone Edge Scarf Entei garbage. Dude, if I would have got that pair, this would be a completely different game. Yeah, I gotta switch in here. Okay. Greninja protects. Wow, he could have whiffed that. I think I'm just gonna go for, he's a normal type now. I think I'm just gonna go for P-Blades and Heart Touch in my Gyarados to get an Intimidate up. As long as I keep this Coco around, we can fight that, we could definitely fight the Entei. But, like, still, the fuck, man, this guy's team is so ridiculous. We're able to KO his Greninja this turn. Let's see. That means his last Mon has to be Xerneas, because he didn't bring Lele or Drifblim. So he has a Xerneas in the back. We know he has Xerneas in the back. How do I beat a Xerneas? Like, losing my Ho-Oh there, if you would have missed that Stone Edge, or not crit it, or not been Scarfed, or I missed my Thunder Wave, all the, like, things had to line up for me to get the most never lucky. Okay. He should be faster than my Groudon. Yeah, his Groudon's faster than mine. But he's intimidated, so, like, we have the value trades on our side. The value trades. Precipice Blades. I made my connections. I'll take those. Here we go. Should be able to kill the Greninja, at the very least. I know that we see how we deal just a little bit more than he does. He's going to bring out that Entei, right? He's going to bring out the Entei. He's going to go Rock Slide and Stone Edge. Oh, it's Lele. That means he doesn't have Xerneas. I will take that. I know where your Scarf is, champion. I know where your Scarf is. Let me think about how I want to do this. He hasn't used Z-Move yet, so I think he's going to Z-Move my Groudon. So I'm going to protect, chip that out, and we're actually going to go for a Thunder Wave on the Lele. If I have to, I can HP Ice that Groudon out, And I think my Groudon can out-trade his Entei. He's withdrawing Groudon. In for Entei? Is he going to protect with Lele? Dude, that might be a raw play. That might be absolutely savage. Don't protect. Dude, just use a Z move on my Groudon or something. Come on. Aren't I intimidating? Aren't I scary? He has to be Z moving Groudon. Because, like, that's the safest way to get the Entei in. Right? He's like, he doesn't want to eat a Precipice Blades on his Entei switch in, so he has to be hitting the Groudon. Right? Please do not hit my Gyarados that was in the sun. And just ignore my Groudon and switch in your Entei. I'll be so upset if you hit my Gyarados. That's right. I did the correct play. I was about to be tilted AF. But we chipped that out. And hopefully we can hit this one. This one. No! Fuck! Are you kidding? What the hell is this game? Oh, I'm so mad. I'm just so mad right now, chat. I'm so mad. I just want to play the game. I just want to play the game, chat. Look, can I play the game? Man! I want to play the game. Double Thunder Wave miss! No! This will take away his terrain. Sacred Fire in the sun. Into my Groudon. Proc in my berry. Can he not burn me? I don't think he burns me. Alright. Psychic, it won't KO because I switched. I switched in. Precipice Blades. No! No! What? 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 No! No! Not like this. Hold on. Like. All right. We gotta turn this. I'm gonna take a drink. Okay. I'm gonna use Discharge. And it's gonna paralyze all of his Pokemon. And they're gonna get paralyzed for the rest of the game. And then I'm gonna win. Alright. Double Thunder Wave miss. Double Precipice Blade miss. I don't even get to hit things this turn. This guy's playing correct too, that's like the thing. I got crit by a Stone Edge. I got flinched by 2 Rock Slides. I hit the Groudon. Congratulations, me. I earned it. I earned it. I definitely earned it. Let me think about how I'm going to do this. I'm going to switch Coco out for Gyarados. I'm not going to just leave that can. I don't do that. I don't just leave cans on the floor. Alright. Alright, Gyarados. Give him that, hit him with that Intimidate. It's value. Psychic. Blocked! I'll take that one. And press blocked! Oh, free turn! Free turn, boys! Thunder Wave. My son. My son Thunder Wave. Ooh, it's not droughty anymore. I could just use Waterfall. I need this Groudon to live. He's already procced its berry. But if I take this thing out, then Coco wins the game. Lele's going to Psychic. Both my Pokemon live a Psychic. That's not the problem. No. Stop it. Stop it. Stop trying to hacks me. You stop trying to hacks me. No more hacks for you. You don't get to hacks me anymore. Yeah. Go away. No one likes you. Nobody likes you, guy. Waterfall, get that Groudon out of here, okay? We have shots, boys. We have one chance. One opportunity to win this game. Okay. That's right, yo. Get that guy out of here. Okay. He's going to Sacred Fire my Groudon, but he might go for a Stone Edge. Last turn of Electric Terrain. So Coco's going to be coming out. I think we do it like this. I think this is the play. This is what I'm doing, regardless of if it's the play or not. Sacred Fire. Blocked! Oh, missed! Oh, miss! Oh, you oh, come on, Groudon! My Groudon! Oh, yes! Oh, let's go! Yo, let's fucking go, man! Oh, you can fucking hold that L, take it to the bank, cash it in. I don't even want to freaking hear it. I don't want to hear any little bit about, you only won because I missed Sacred Fire. Fuck that. You could go die with the Scarf Entei and your hacks. I did not give up. I did not give in. Through the storm and the rain and the heartache and the pain. And I went through it anyway. You get out of here with that game. Holy moly. Nah, dude. I'm the best. What do you got, Entei? What do you got? Right now he's probably thinking like, would you only won because I missed? I would have won. If I didn't miss, I would have won. Fuck that. Like, I don't even... Oh, man. That's right. This is the guy we just played. Greninja, Groudon, Lele, and Entei. So it was Scarf Entei, Z-Move Lele, which we scouted every one of these items, by the way. We scouted every one of these items out, and we got hit by the most savage RNG I've been hit with in months. We got flinched, we got crit, we got hit, we missed again, we missed another time, we missed another time after that, and I think we had one more miss in between all of that. But we went through it anyways. And we're going to go into it. We got our 50% berries on 3 of my Pokemon and a Scarf on our Tapu Koko, and we're going to start this thing off. Man, this was a crazy battle. This was absolutely ridiculous. And we're going to talk about what makes the lead special. We're going to talk about how you can come back in your darkest hour. This is it. We're going to talk about how you come back. Yeah, I missed more than just P-Blades. So he has Greninja Groudon. So what Greninja Groudon tells me, if you remember, his other Pokemon were Xerneas and Drifblim as well. So he didn't bring the Xerneas, but he goes Greninja, so we know that's like a potential Mat Block play. He can go like Mat Block Swords Dance. He can go Mat Block Sub. I also just think that the reason why someone has a Groudon against my team, through my information gathering, is if they ever lead Groudon against my team, it's because they have a Rock Attack. So we don't know what Rock Attack it is. Is it Rock Slide? Is it Stone Edge? Is it is it Rock Tomb? So we block a Grass Knot, which if we remember in the game, I talk about, so I say like, I wonder if it's gonna Grass Knot, and we want to know, and we don't know what Rock Attack it is. So I'm trying to go for a Thunder Wave right now. Unfortunately, I take the big Flinch Hammer. So we get Flinch, put the RNG counter at 1. Get those RNGs up for 1. So we decided to switch it up a Koko because we know he's going to be rock sliding again. We know he's most likely going to be doing that Grass Knot, keeping me honest, rinse and repeat. And Koko can definitely eat those moves. So it doesn't really matter what he goes for. He goes for a Grass Knot. So Grass Knot can be hitting Koko. Again, that's a move based off weight. Koko's not very heavy. It's not going to be doing a lot. Goes for a Rock Slide, Luckily he misses on Koko, but if we look at what the rest of the game has in store, it doesn't really matter all that much. He hits my Gyarados again. A lot of damage on that one. And, yeah, we get a Thunder Wave off here, so Thunder Wave goes into the Greninja. So finally, we get a little bit of luck. We don't miss that Thunder Wave. That'd be pretty good. And so now that he's paralyzed, note that the Greninja is actually a Grass type because it's Protein makes it whatever type of the move it last used. So if he uses Protect, it becomes normal. If he uses Grass Knot, it's a Grass type. So I take this opportunity to switch in my Ho-Oh because I'm thinking, if there's one turn where you probably go for a Precipice Blades, it's probably this turn so you can KO that Koko. Right? So we do a Volt Switch. It's not really, the crit doesn't really matter at this point because at that point Greninja, if it took any damage, it'd lose its Sash and it'd be useless. So we go in to get a second Intimidate up on this Groudon. Like, we've gotten a little bit, like, luck's actually been kind of even in this game so far. That flinch really did hurt, but, oh, he actually did read me, but I really thought he was going to go for a P-Blade, so I was really going for the outplay, but I also did that switch in so he wouldn't go for a KO on my Gyarados slot with a, Rock Slide. So doing that second Intimidate really made it so Gyarados gets to live in that situation. Also made it so it's a lot easier to use Ho-Oh. He goes for a, Protein, changes him to an Ice type, into an Ice Beam, into my Ho-Oh as well. So a little bit of chip damage, and at this point I'm like, this isn't really amazing. But fortunately for us, he decides to switch out. So he brings in the Entei here, and I still think the Entei is like really good. I'm like, well, if I paralyze that, like, this is a good board state for me. He doesn't have that much KO potential on anything. So Gyarados is going for Protect. I didn't want to take any damage from any of those things, and I think I just go for a Recover here. We get a Lucky Para. I mean, what's he going to do? Grass Knot my Gyarados, which is why I protected. We protected that to block a Grass Knot, because it's neutral against Gyarados, and Gyarados is one of the heavier Pokemon. So we go up to full with our Ho-Oh. Pretty value, right? And if we eat a Stone Edge from a Choice Scarf Entei, and I think did it crit? Yeah, and it crit. I think I actually had to. Because it's not stabbed, it's just 4 times super effective. And we go for Thunder, we miss it. So we got hit, we got crit, and we missed that turn. And I'm like, fuck, what am I supposed to do? Right? But Choice Scarf Entei, definitely Choice Scarfed. There's no way that it's faster than like Ho-Oh. There's no way that it's faster than a lot of the stuff that I have. My Coco is faster than his Entei though, and he doesn't want to eat a Z move, right? He's doing this to avoid Z move. But I'm not going for Z move, right? And I think he also goes for Protect with Greninja. So like after that crushing turn, I get a second turn where I have absolutely like no momentum like whatsoever. Right, I go for a Discharge. I was trying to hit the Entei and I switched my ground to make it so I don't KO my own Gyarados. But like, how do you come back from that? What do you do when like you struggle and like you just have like the worst play and then you come and you don't get anything back for a second turn and you revealed your hand and you get nothing for it? Like, how do you come back from that? Well, I'll tell you what we must do. Is we obviously do not just let our Coco eat P-Blades. We pretty much know that he should be Precipice Blading, because like that's how you hit the Groudon, that's how you hit the Coco, so we switch in the Gyarados, we start reapplying those Intimidates back up to Groudon, and remember that Greninja is a normal type, so it's going to be taking neutral damage from moves like Precipice Blades. He gets to go for his Precipice Blades first, and my Groudon, remember, we're going to trade more effectively against him, because we have the Intimidate up on him against him, so again, we're in like a really, really bad situation, but we have what we need to succeed. So Greninja takes the L. Groudon takes that Precipice Blades damage. Note that you can see I do a little bit more with my Precipice Blades versus what he does to me. And then he comes out with Lele. I really thought he had Xerneas. But looking at the Lele, we have to assume like the only reason he brought Lele is because that's his Z move. So we're going to do a really, really huge outplay and try and bait him into using Z move. And we're going to try and go for a Thunder Wave. And if we can Thunder Wave the Lele, I'm thinking of a situation which like I could potentially come back into this game. Like, I know that Entei's Choice Scarf, and having a bunch of different Pokemon that have a bunch of different resistances and, like, typings can really mess with the Choice Scarf Entei. So, we go for Protect. He does opt to go for the Z move, so we've played 100% correct, in my opinion, to this point. We've done our best, right? That's what I mean. We've done our best. But, remember, guys, Protect makes it so you take, heavily reduced damage from Z moves. Z moves do go through Protect. They're the only moves that really do, other than like feints and stuff like that, but they only do like 20% of their original damage if you use Protect. So we buffered that damage to the best of our ability. Would have probably gotten KO'd from that. And we go for another Thunder Wave, and we miss again. That's 2 Thunder Wave misses. That's 2 of them. That's like 3 turns in a row that I haven't been able to do like shit. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yo, my guy, thank you for the follow. Hopefully you're having a great night. That's like 3 turns that I haven't been able to do anything. So I switched my Coco Wind. The reason we're switching Coco Wind because it changes the terrains. It makes you take less damage from Psychic. Psychic is obviously what the Lele's using. So I'm changing the terrain. Groudon's getting low. He hit us with a Sacred Fire. Luckily for us, he didn't burn. And procs my berry, I'll take that. And I know that he's not going to be able to KO anything with Psychic because he doesn't have his terrain. So Coco takes a little bit of chip damage, goes down to the red, and at this point, I miss both of his freaking Pokemon with the P-Voids. It's like one thing after another. Like, how do you come back? What do you do? You just got to stick to your guns. And he goes for a Protect with Leo, picks a little bit of a passive turn, but it's a really good turn because he knows I'm going to be going for either like a Volt Switch or like a Discharge again. And to do that, like, he's totally just blocking all of my momentum. Like, he's so good at just derailing any sort of momentum and stopping me from, like, steamrolling him. So, again, I have to go for a very similar play. One good thing for us here is we do get chip damage in on his Groudon, so I'll most definitely take that. So, what do we do here? We switch out Coco for Gyarados. I think we might Protect with Groudon, but I'm not sure. Note at this point, he's out of Sun, and that's actually a really, really important mechanic at this point in the game. He doesn't have Sun anymore, which means Gyarados' Waterfalls are going to start doing a lot of damage. And he doesn't actually know how bulky my Gyarados is. I'm like really, really bulky. So I go for Protect there. I don't want to eat Psychics. I don't want to eat P-Blades. And I don't know if he Rock Slides, but like I don't really care. So he goes for a Precipice Blades. Nope. I have stopped you from dealing damage once again. And at this point, I'm like, man, I don't even want to use Thunder Wave anymore. I'm just going to win. So he goes for Psychic. He's starting to chunk the Groudon because remember, Groudon's the thing walling his Entei for the most part. He's like, I can just Stone Edge a Gyarados if I had to. And he goes for a Rock Slide, and he actually misses my Gyarados. I'll take that luck because we all know that would have flinched me. We all know that would have flinched me. And we go for Precipice Blades, and this is a lot of damage to this Lele. Like, that's a whole lot of damage. Like, it's not even a crit. That's just how much damage that does. Like, if that was single target, that might have, like, almost just KO'd it. That's ridiculous. And a Groudon goes down to a Waterfall, and it's at this point in the game that I now have the Pokemon lead. One sloppy turn, like I always say at VGC, one sloppy turn loses you the game. What he should have done, he should have switched his Groudon out for Entei, buffered some damage, made Protect with Lele if he wanted to, and then reactivated the Sun later and made it so Gyarados doesn't have the same impact. But because I know that Gyarados is one of my win conditions, oh, he goes for the Mist Sacrifice. This is the one turn where he got tilted by his misplay, right? And he went all in, and he got massively punished for it. Massively punished. We blocked the Tapu Lele Psychic on Gyarados. We chipped the Entei all the way down to 10%, and like I said, we know it's Choice Scarf, and it's at this point that instead of getting absolutely blown out, like, we 3-stock him. So, we take those. Even if, like, it's hopeless. There's a lot of situations which are definitely hopeless. But if there is hope, if there's any hope, even the slightest amount of hope, like that guy, he started just to sleep on me. He's missed, like, all these Precipice Blades, he missed these Thunder Wave. He just started going on autopilot. And I'm like, no, I still do have these chances if I play correctly. What an insane game. I agree. Insane. Play to your outs if you have them. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Play to your outs if you have them.